Did you know that there are Tagalog words with two or more unrelated meanings? Oh yes! Full disclosure, I am not a linguist nor a language teacher. I am just a native Tagalog speaker, and I would love for non-Tagalog, especially foreigners and Filipinos born outside of the Philippines, to develop a love for learning the Tagalog language. There are a number of online Tagalog learning sites out there, so please do check them out. I hope this channel will provide some inspiration in your journey in learning the beautiful language Tagalog. Before we continue, please consider subscribing to this channel and also clicking on the bell button so you will be updated on new videos that I will be posting regularly. In my previous videos, I talked about some historical background on Tagalog. For this channel, we will be focusing on the standardized Tagalog, which is spoken largely in the National Capital Region or Metro Manila, which is the basis for the national language Filipino. I will also be switching between referring to Filipino as Tagalog and Tagalog as Filipino because they are the same language. We also went through the various Filipino alphabets and dug deep in how to pronounce Tagalog vowels and syllables. Tagalog is a phonetic language. You pronounce the words as they are written. Much of the rule in pronouncing Tagalog words lay in mastering the Filipino vowels. Let us review the Filipino vowels. A, E, I, O, U. As you can see, Tagalog vowels produce basically 5 sounds. That's 1 sound per vowel. But strictly speaking, it could be more if we consider the long vowels, the short vowels, and the sound produced by what linguists call as glottal stop. We talked about this extensively in the previous video. If you missed that, I will be providing a link in the description below, so please do check it out. As I have mentioned previously, I cannot overemphasize that there is a fine line between sounding right and sounding funny. And I am very sure that you would rather sound right than to be the butt of jokes if you mispronounce words in Tagalog. And that is the main theme of this video, to be able to sound right in Tagalog. There are words in Tagalog that when you pronounce incorrectly will mean something totally different from what you think. Now, let me illustrate why pronouncing words in Tagalog correctly is important. Take this word for example. How would you read this word? Let's check each syllable. La, bi. It should sound la, bi, right? Nope. There is no such word as la, bi in Tagalog. You can read this word in 2 ways. The first way is this. Labi, meaning lip. That's a long vowel a and a short glottal stop on the last syllable. Labi. A glottal stop is when you abruptly end a sound by closing rapidly your throat. Labi. Labi. The second way is to read it this way. Labi, which means corpse. Labi. That's a short vowel a and a stressed glottal stop on the last syllable bi. This time, there is a stress in the final syllable. Labi. Labi. Let's try again. Labi. 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 See the difference? Let's try another example. Hapon. Hapon. Afternoon. There is no stress in any of the syllables. Hapon. Hapon, meaning Japan. There is a stress on the final syllable, but it is not a glottal stop. Here's another one. Suka, suka, meaning vinegar. One long vowel followed by a stressed vowel. Suka, suka, meaning vomit. One long vowel followed by a short vowel. Mastery of the Tagalog pronunciation is crucial. Imagine asking a lady to kiss her labi instead of her labi, or asking someone to pass the suka instead of the suka. Again, I will repeat. There is a very clear line between sounding right and sounding funny. And I'm sure you'd rather be right than funny. But how do you know if you are pronouncing Tagalog words correctly? How do you know when to use the long vowels, the short vowels, or the glottal stops? The good news is, most Tagalog English dictionary would display the Tagalog words with diacritics. Diacritics are those little symbols on top of a vowel that guides you on exactly how to pronounce the word. These are very common in European languages like Spanish and French. However, you don't see that in English. Your best bet really is to get a very good English-Tagalog dictionary and make sure that they display the diacritics on the Tagalog words. If you are taking formal Tagalog lessons, I am pretty sure that your resource materials or your handbooks would include diacritics in your lessons. The bad news is, diacritics is not very common in Tagalog. Diacritics are not normally written in publications. I have not seen diacritics included in most publications outside the books on Tagalog or Filipino language textbooks. Most Filipinos do not know or do not know how to use diacritics. The key thing really is being familiar with Tagalog words and being aware of the variations of vowel sounds produced by stresses and glottal stops. One has just to understand the context of the conversation in order to know how words like labi and labi should be read. Let us learn more Tagalog words that are spelled the same way but with 2 or 3 ways of pronouncing, thus giving different and unrelated meanings. We can group these words in 4 categories. First, words with no stress and written without diacritics. Second, words with stress on the final syllable with markings called acute accent. Third, with glottal stop at the end of the word with a marking called grave accent. And number 4, words with glottal stop at the end of the word with the marking called circumflex accent. Here are some words under these categories. Aso, dog. Aso, smoke. Baba, chin. Baba, descend. Baga, lung. Baga, ember. Baho, base. Baho, stench. Baka, cow. Baka, maybe. Basa, read. Basa, wet. Bayad, payment. Bayad, paid. Bayaran, to pay. Bayaran, for hire. Hapon, afternoon. Hapon, Japan. Huli, catch. Huli, late. Kaibigan, friend. Kaibigan, lover. Kasama, included. Kasama, tenant farmer. Kasama, very evil. Kaya, can or capable. Kaya, so that's why. Labi, lips. Labi, corpse. Luto, way of cooking. Luto, cooked. Nahuli, caught. Nahuli, was late. Pagod, effort. Pagod, tired. Pili, a type of nut. Pili, choose. Pili, chosen. pito, whistle, pito, 7, sala, living room, sala, sin, sala, filtered, sama, include, sama, bad, sawa, python, sawa, fed up, suka, vomit, suka, vinegar, nagsuka, vomited, suso, you can read the translation, suso, snail, tayo, as, tayo, stand up. Wow, that was some list. Just remember, not all Tagalog words will have two pronunciations, but most Tagalog words will fall under these 4 phonetic categories. Let me just say that do not be afraid to make mistakes. It will be difficult at first, but soon you are going to get the hang of it. And if you are unsure, you can always ask your Filipino friends. By being aware of the idiosyncrasies of Tagalog pronunciation will help you in your journey in learning this beautiful language, Tagalog. I'd also like to say that I will have to apologize in advance. I may not be able or I might forget to use diacritics in my examples in future videos. Again, it is not common to use diacritics in Tagalog words and I might forget. So I'm apologizing in advance. So I hope you learned something new today. And if you did, please click on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, you may click the subscribe button down below. I will see you next time. Hanggang sa susunod.